Hi, this is Laura Jean Finella of Women's Station Channel, and I just wanted to have a conversation with you. I went to an eye doctor today, and it took me quite a while to find a good eye doctor just for regular routine care, and I really didn't think much of it. I found this great guy today, and I kind of knew I would. It's back in Eugene where I first brought my son, and my son still lives here, and we always had pretty good medical care here for him. But I did find out today, and I was a little overwhelmed about it, but I'm so joyous about so many other things too. And I'm grateful that my left eye, where I received, oops, my makeup's all messed up there. It doesn't rub in well over there. Where I received most of my abuse back at the time frame from like 2010 to 2011, is going blind, which I kind of figured that, I'd have something kind of serious happened to me from all my injuries. And I knew this right side has been a little bit of a struggle, my brain being a little bit slower on that side. But I didn't expect to lose my eyesight in that eye. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to go blind in that eye, but I am on the path to losing my eyesight in that eye. So, and it changes my plans in my life, and of course, they're going to fight to try to save this from happening. But the thought that I wanted to drive my own tiny home around and do some traveling, and though I've been really getting into theater, which is a huge love of mine, I've been reading voiceovers for a Peter Pan movie that my friend Tanya Lambert got me into, whom Gail introduced me to, and who's been a love, Gail Crabtree, at Be Bodacious at her channel. And I don't know if it's always Be Bodacious. I will have to look that up and put that under there. And I'll put Tanya's channel too. But that really has been keeping me busy, and that's really put a huge light in my life. And I'm Tinkerbell. So whether I'm, like practicing, doing plays with someone else, it gives me opportunity to open the doors of screenplays that I've written, because this gentleman that we're working with now is going to do Pia's Records, which is a beautiful short screenplay that I wrote, kind of like a pilot type of thing. I have other ideas for sequences for it. So I have a lot of magic going on in my life. I just spent an evening with my son, because he was very supportive, picked me up from the eye doctor, and we went out and got something to eat. And I'm staying at a really beautiful hotel, which that clip will be up here too. I still have my day tomorrow to run around. I like to go to the mall, go shopping and stuff, so I can bring you along and show you some stuff there in that video. But and the hotel's beautiful, and the fact that I get to run around and go shopping and go to places that I'm familiar with is nice, because there's not a lot of shopping that I go to that I feel safe with not driving, where I gave up my license because the head injury I just felt was too overwhelming at the time, back in 2010 or so. Yeah, 2010, when I felt too overwhelmed. Trying to pass the test, it was just too much going on, and I I couldn't get past the comprehension of the test. And it's kind of a shame I lost my license, and I figured, I'm going to get back up, I'm going to get my license, I'm going to drive a tiny home, I'm going to go out there and, write in nature, because being in nature is just so beautiful for me. So I had to make a choice. It kind of hit me. It was kind of like 1 hour of everything turning around in my head. First the tears, kind of, and then, okay, suck it up, girl. I mean, it's not a death sentence, and there's a lot worse things that could happen. But I mean, it does limit me a lot. You're feeling around a little bit. It's kind of hard to rely on one eye, and then, not to be able to drive is pretty difficult. Where I love my freedom, and all the things that I like to do involve driving. So, that first came to me, my dream of a tiny home. And then I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll hurry up and just, get my license and get out there. And, because, the doctor said it could take, a long time before this even happens, that I really start losing my sight. And that was my thought, and then I sat down and, calmly had dinner with my son. And then I said, I really have this love of theater. I mean, really, if I had to let that go, being cold, muddy, and dirty, and and having to work real hard in the woods, I love theater. Maybe God wants me to live a posh life. I mean, look at the hotel I'm in now, right? Wish you would see that. But so I thought, maybe there's just something else for me to do, and maybe that's, not the most important thing for me to do right now. And plus, I have to look at this like chart once a week to see if I'm starting to lose my eyesight. And once you stop seeing the lines in a particular place, which, ooh, that really blew my mind, then you know it's starting to happen. So I kind of feel like surreal, like out of my body right now. And I know it's babyish because really it's one eye and there's so many other things that could happen. And I'm so grateful for everything that I have. I mean, so far my medical is really good. I mean, I work so hard working out, and I'm going to be doing trapeze at the gym. I'm just waiting for a return to come through, and you will hopefully see videos of me just flipping around like this crazy woman on a yoga hammock trapeze. So I have so many other things that are cool that I'm doing, and even if I can't see well, I mean, I can feel myself. I'm really intense to my body and where I'm at when I'm there. So like, I'm not really afraid of being on a trapeze swing and missing the hoops or anything, because it's so weird how connected to your body you are when you're doing yoga movements. So even if it's on a trapeze thing. So I'm really grateful, but I just really, really felt like I wanted to share this. I mean, obviously it's something that's going to come up. I'm very open about my injuries from abuse. It's something that's going to come up in the future because, it's going to get in my way, and I'm going to have to say, whoops, I didn't mean to bump into that, or something. I can't see this or that. But so I hope that I brought some kind of feeling to this situation, and I'm really happy that I've been able to share this with you. And I'm really kind of excited that I have subscribers that are growing on my channel, so this is cool. This is so unusual for me, where I've never really had any hardly. So thank you so much for being here, supporting me, and any support that I get from you would be so greatly appreciated. So take care. Lori Jean Finella, Women's Station Channel.